Speaking of great hires, the OH Report, we landed a big fish, of course, this year. And this man, not only is he great on the mic, not only does he have a she shed, Travis, but he also, he's got, it looks like a new place that he can camp out in every single week when he calls into the show. That is Chris Bliley, fresh off of his trip home and maybe in front of a portable oven tonight. We got some sandwiches baking. What's going on?
Look off to the left, though, Brian. He has some beverages back there.
Oh, yeah.
Other way. There you go. There you go.
Right there. That is the bourbon cabin.
Oof.
Oh,
I got, after seeing BC's top shelf 2 weeks ago, I figured I'd get the bourbon cabin from the she shed in the picture here tonight.
well done, my friend. So Monroeville, obviously, ton of momentum heading into this Week 13 showdown, but against the number 1 seeded Blue Devils of McDonald. Chris, let's run these highlights for you. Break it down for us how it all unfolded tonight.
Yeah, so McDonald takes the field here. Monroeville taking the field. We kind of thought it was going to be a fantastic game, and here getting the scoring going, Preston Van Meter with a 2-yard touchdown run. And the highlight of the game for, I think, all the fans there, take a look here right above our Myers Rental touchdown there, the fireworks from the tailgate party across the street, every touchdown. Colton Clark would tie the game up when he would go in from 1 yard out. 2 possessions, both teams would score. Basically took up the entire first quarter. Here, first play of the second quarter, Preston Van Meter would go 73 yards, breaks a couple tackles for the touchdown. And, that was John Krumpak. He would end up being our Underground Utilities MVP as he would score twice on the night. You can see a few booms going off there. And then it was the man, he won the discus championship in Division 4 for McDonald, and he would go in from 32 yards out. That's Drew Zajac, and they tied the Huron Tigers for the team state title in track and field last year. Here, their quarterback, he is a 4-year starter, and he would find Brady Schobel for 23 yards out, and that would take the lead all the way out to 27-7, and Caden's looking for those fireworks. We're trying to check them out. Monroeville would add a touchdown here on a pass. Colton Clark, 16 yards to Colt Cook. The snap was bobbled, and it would end up 27-13 at half. Here's the first play of the fourth quarter, and this is another Krumpak touchdown catch. This one from 24 yards out. The PAT was good, and at this point, now with just 11 minutes to go, it was 34-13 Blue Devils, and they would round out the scoring here when Josh Puckett would find Jordan Perry on a 19-yard TD, and that would bring us to our final score of 40-13 in favor of the McDonald Blue Devils. And they are going to get Mogador next week, and I suspect that game will be a slugfest as they had I thought Monroeville had a lot of offensive weapons, but McDonald had a half dozen guys who could beat you.
They're undefeated for a reason, the number 1 seed for a reason, of course, and playing at home tonight. So before we put a bow on the year for the Eagles, Mogador, one of those traditional powerhouse teams for small school football, and McDonald too. They've had some pretty good runs here of late, Chris. So with a 4-year starter at quarterback, the collection of weapons, a guy with a great flow out of the back that also can throw a discus a million miles, do you feel like this is a team that looks like kind of a state Final Four, state championship type of contender to you?
Yeah, I really do. I was really impressed with the way they played. They're big up front. It's hard to be big and physical as Monroeville is, and they match their physicality up front. But Zajac, who, like I said, he has 11 touchdowns, 1,000 yards. He only carried it 7 or 8 times tonight. They ran for 200 yards in the first half on Monroeville. The She Shed squad are all right. We should also try to get Scone again. I don't know if you have a picture of Scone, but when I got into the booth today, McKenna Sweeting, who would be Cooper Cleary's sister, she had sent up scones to the booth, so we were able to eat up there in the booth. But obviously it didn't work with Cooper today. He was held in check, didn't get the ball a lot, but I was thoroughly impressed with McDonald, and they'd be my favorite to come out of Division 7 Region 25.